Welcome to Daily Meditation with Sangha Live.
Good morning, friends. Nice to see you arriving, checking in, settling into what for most of us is the quiet of the morning. A few of you in Australia and elsewhere in Southern Hemisphere, so it's a different feel, right? Settling in to sitting at the end of the day with the momentum of the day, of whatever you've been doing, however you've been moving, whatever's been impacting you, with kind of just sitting with the residue of that. Rather different than sitting as we emerge from sleep and certain kind of silence and absorption that sleep offers. So wherever you are, however you are, whether you're awake at the beginning of your day or at the end, then welcome. The theme this week, obviously with Christmas in mind a little bit, the theme of the week that I gave was peace and love. Peace and love. It's kind of strange a little, but peace and love seems such a cliche, a kind of hippie cliche. Peace and love. The very first time I ever met my wife Gail, the very first time I ever met her mother, was I was at Gail's house. Actually, it was her parents' house. I'd just come out of the bathroom. I'd had a shower, so I was completely naked. And then my hair was very long. I had dreadlocks in those days, and they were coming down. So they were covering my face. So I couldn't really see. I'd just come out of the shower, sort of stumbling around naked. I came out of the bathroom. And in that house, like in many London houses, the stairs go straight down to just opposite the front door. So I came out of the bathroom naked, and then I heard a noise down the stairs. I sort of parted the curtain of my hair to look down the stairs, and there was Gail's mother who'd just come in the front door. We'd never seen each other before. And she looked up at me, and I'm sort of standing there, sort of skinny, naked, hair, long, wet hair like this out the shower. And she looked up at me and she went, peace and love. So that phrase always reminds me of my first meeting with Anne, Gail's mother. Right, but it's not the peace and love, but I was meaning to think about this week. But actually, just in the shower this morning, I was reminded, just reflecting on the theme, peace and love, I was reminded of the Dharma Yatra pilgrimages that we Dharma Yatra means pilgrimage. And so people have been going on Yatra in all the different traditions. It's interesting. Pilgrimage is a really central feature, the Hajj in the Islamic tradition, to go to Mecca. All the pilgrimage stuff in India and all over Asia, actually, in Buddhist and Hindu traditions, that sense of going to visit holy places and to undertake that as a kind of practice, a spiritual journey. Christian traditions very big on pilgrimage, certainly used to be. Where we live here in France is very close to one of the many roads that lead to Santiago de Compostela in Spain, which is really still now a very big pilgrimage area. So Yatra, pilgrimage, has always been going on. But in 2000, we decided, a few of us, kind of spearheaded by Christopher Titmus and me, and Gail, our wife, and Ian Davidson, who was working with us a lot at the time. So we decided to create some kind of European Dharma Yatra. And we It actually ran for about 20 years. I'm not sure. It may be still going. It got interrupted with COVID, but certainly the first 7 years that we made it happen. The first one, we walked in 2001. We walked for about 2.5 weeks. I think it took us to walk from our place in the Pyrenees, a little centre we had there, to Plum Village, centre of Thich Nhat Hanh. And we had a truck that was the support vehicle and the mobile kitchen and carried all the luggage, etc. And written on the side of that truck, you see what I'm eventually going to the theme, it said, "There is no way to peace. Peace is the way." And that was sort of like the animating principle of the yatras. We had up to 250 people. We were yatras walking for a week or two through France, walking in single file in silence. And in the evenings, we would have meditation and Dharma teachings and discussion. It was as much an opportunity for Sangha to hang out together and kind of, be on vacation in some ways together. That's the spirit of pilgrimage. In the days when pilgrimage was a central feature of culture, it was kind of a sort of spiritual holiday. And that was the way we conceived of the yatra. So a lot of silent walking practice during the day, and a lot of Sangha nourishment and interaction in the evening. So that theme, right? I mean, it's the beautiful sentiment behind that, just the line of Thich Nhat Hanh's, "There is no way to peace. Peace is the way." And we can look around, right, at the world and lament the ways that human beings seem to engage in warfare and violence and destruction, with the idea that they're doing that to create peace, which flies in the face of Thich Nhat Hanh's sentiment. Yes, we can also just really explore that sentiment in our own lives. How much are we doing something to get to some place where we'll feel peaceful? Oh, I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and then I'll rest. I've got to do this, and then that'll happen. That sense of putting the idea of peace or the idea of even our well-being or of a moment's rest in some imagined other moment. And what's that the line? I can't remember whose it is, but lovely line. "Making tea, I stop the war." And so we just consider that. There's no way to peace. Peace is the way. How peacefully did you get up this morning? How peacefully did you, put on your clothes? How peacefully did you make your tea? And how easily, maybe you got up a little late and you were rushing to get here on time. Now, there's a kind of cosmic joke, right? Rushing to meditate. Rushing to meditate. As if, I can turn on, where's Martin? Okay, here we are. Now's the time to be peaceful. And of course, we can understand how that sort of thing happens in the spirit of getting here for a certain time and being together, etc. And yet, the way, the moments between waking up and getting here to sit down, those are absolutely equally, important in terms of the sense of practice. Maybe more important, because they're the invisible moments. The moments where you're not being held in a context like this of Sangha, etc. And they're also the moments where we so easily just forget. We so easily fall into habitual patterns of rushing or of forgetfulness or of general absent-mindedness. So worth bearing in mind. Just as we go through the day, just that truth, there's no way to peace. Not, as I say, in some kind of grand scheme of the world events, but just in our own lives. the way you feel your grip on the kettle as you lift it, and you sense the weight, and you marvel maybe at the miracle, that this sort of bodily intelligence, that you know how much muscular force to apply given how much water is there. And then just that sense of how you, even in that, the 10 or 20 or 30 seconds that it might take to fill the kettle, whether one can make a practice of filling the kettle peacefully, or whether one's filling the kettle with just some kind of impatience, as if there is a way to peace, and the way involves getting the kettle filled, getting it on, boiling it, getting it boiled, getting the tea in the cup, and then there's going to be peace when the cup of tea is somehow ready. But one of my teachers once said, there's no such thing as waiting for something else. We put ourselves in the bardo realms, we put ourselves in a kind of limbo when we think we're waiting for something, as if the matter of interest, the moment of interest is elsewhere, as if the moment of peace is elsewhere. There is no elsewhere. Try to be elsewhere. The only place you ever are is here. Therefore, there's no way to there. No, there is no there. There's no way to peace. Peace is the way. And so, of course, we fail to, many, many times in a day, we fail to recognize that. But what's beautiful, what's potent, what's important is the catching yourself. So you get to really see the way we create a sense of there. We create a sense of, that moment when I'll be able to, that moment when rest will come, that moment when I've dealt with. And the danger of investing in that moment rather than investing in this moment and finding the way to walk peacefully, sense peacefully, speak peacefully, feel peacefully, make tea peacefully, sit down peacefully, stand up peacefully, disagree with someone peacefully, be confused peacefully. So, friends, the way we train for that is by sitting peacefully. There's no greater training than training in the art of doing nothing peacefully. Sounds simple, but as we know, it's not easy, because we tend to start off with the intention to do nothing and then make it more complicated and see our own patterning, getting stirred up into all kinds of planning or anxieties or boredom or resistance, and then we drop it. But the dropping it is the recognition, hey, there's no way to peace. Peace is the way. There's no way to presence. Presence is already here. So please take your seat. It's in this spirit then that we sit together in meditation. So you sort of feel your way into what it is to sit here peacefully, honoring your feel of body sitting in a way that's bright and upright and wakeful. And which also expresses a sense of peaceful abiding, relaxing the arms and shoulders and facial muscles, relaxing the tendency to control and manage an experience. And just inviting one peaceful breath. Naturally expansive in breath. Naturally relaxing your breath. This is a practice of being peace, being presence. sitting peacefully. With attention. It's simple, gentle, open, allowing. sitting peacefully. It means returning our attention to a peaceful abiding. Just again and again, every time we notice we've invested in some kind of agitation, some kind of projection, some kind of drama, some kind of tension. And to let that soften is an act of peacemaking, a discovery anew of peace. An expression of peace. An offering to the world with peace. peace, ease, relaxation. Allowing yourself to rest into being here. Peace is non-contentiousness. Allowing the natural arisings and passings of things without judgment, without friction. Without drama. Last few minutes of the sitting. Just see if you can sit here as if everything is peace, as if everything is held in peace. Whatever the discomfort in your sensations, or the agitation in your mind, or the noises that might be going on all around you, as if all of this, as if all which appears as unpeaceful is somehow held in a wider, deeper, vaster sense. An ocean of peace. Without any argument about whether or not that's true, just to sit here as if you're held in peace. As if most fundamentally everything is made of indefinable, ungraspable, irreducible peace. Vast and silent and loving. May we all be at peace with ourselves and with each other and with the world. May we all live peacefully. It really embodies the truth, the insight. Most fundamentally, there is no way to peace. But the peace is the way. Bring all the beings and all the realms and all the universes be at peace. also some of the long Hindu prayers, or kirtans, or bhajans, or shlokas, or stotrams, and in this line, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti translates as peace. And that line, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, sometimes translated as, may peace and peace and peace be everywhere. I've just always found that invocation very powerful, actually, touching, both in the Sanskrit form, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, and in the English form, may peace and peace and peace be everywhere. So maybe one day this week we'll use Om Shanti. We'll do some Om Shanti chanting as our way into meditation.
Today's podcast is an offering to you from our archive of freely available live daily classes. We make wisdom teachings and meditations as freely available as possible to as many people as wish to practice. You can help ensure we can continue to support a worldwide Sangha by leaving a review wherever you get your podcasts, by sharing this with someone who'd be interested, and by offering a small financial support at sangha.live/donate.